With so much bad happening in the world nowadays, it's always important to shine a spotlight on people who are doing good and making a positive difference. And one such person is elementary school teacher Leah Bishop. After Bishop noticed that one of her young students didn't feel confident receiving compliments about her braided top knot, she knew that she had to take action to empower her. So Bishop decided to come into class the next day with her hair styled the same way.
That is so cute.
I know, it just makes my heart melt.
I love it.
She shared the picture on Twitter with the caption, "When your student is just so cute, you have to copy her."
Oh.
As a teacher of color, Leah also understood the importance of showing her students the importance of representation nowadays, especially in an educational setting. Ladies, did your heart just melt when you saw this picture?
So sweet.
I love
And
it.
this is another reason why I say teachers deserve to get paid
Yes.
much
Yes.
more than what they're getting paid.
Absolutely.
I mean, we got to find a way to pay our teachers because they put up with our kids, they encourage them, they
Yes.
inspire. And this is just another example. And I'm just so proud and congratulations. I would love for her to call in on the hotline, please.
Yes.
Call in and, and talk to us. I
Yes.
would love that,
I'll never forget moments that teachers can make in your life. I remember I was kind of a punk when I was younger, like real talk. Pre-Jesus Genie was not cool. And I sat in this classroom and I was knocking on the wall with a toy that I had just because I was being punky. And Mr. Hunter came around. He was from the next door table and he looked at our table and he said, "Which one of you guys are banging on the wall? Which one?" And it was me and 3 other students. And we all stayed quiet. And he goes, "The one with integrity, speak up now." I didn't speak up. I just was like quiet. All 3 of the others were like, "This one." So he looked at me and he said, "You continue the way you are without character and integrity, you're not going to make it in life." And he walked away and I was shamed and so embarrassed. That year, I enrolled into Mr. Hunter's class because he did something to me. He shook me, he scared me, and I needed a little bit of that.
Right.
So I enrolled into his class and I got his class. And I remember he was a little intense, super. Like he made all of us run a mile every day before we started class.
Dang.
Yeah. He also had us do
That's
sit-ups,
hot.
super activity. He taught us how to eat nutritional bars. And I was horrible at it. It took me like 14 minutes to run a mile. I hated the sit-ups. I sat out. And he pulled me aside one day and he looked at me and he said, "You are so much greater than you think you are." He's like, "I don't care how weak you feel you are or how unconnected you are, but start thinking of yourself as the best person in the classroom, the best. Let's just see what happens. Will you do it for me just for the next week?" You guys, I ran that 14-minute mile in 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Wow.
For 10 years after, I had the #1 record of sit-ups in that classroom.
And that's why you do sit-ups in
Yes,
this gym?
yes.
That's
I know,
right.
that has to
And
be
that's why I'm
Jim.
so
He's
active.
the gym
He was the
teacher.
gym
No,
Yeah,
he's
Jim.
the teacher. He did, yes. So to this day, everybody who went to Cherrywood Elementary, you know what I'm talking about when you look up Mr. Hunter. Go check out Mr. Hunter, Cherrywood Elementary. There is a dedication page because he retired. And all these students from years before me shared stories just like
that's
mine of how much he
beautiful.
moved
Teacher,
me.
you know what? And not to cut you off because we don't have a lot of time, but it's important to have teachers of color because this is very, very important. She was able to do her hair the way she did.
Yes.
And we need more teachers of
Influential,
color
yeah.
because that influences
Positive.
and encourages the kids too.
Thank
we
you.
got to get out of here.
We love you so much.